Do I need my lights on, or is it pretty good?
You're good.
Your light should always be on, Nadia.
My light is on, so I don't know if I should.
Who's the light? The light. We are lovely.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And good evening.
It's
I guess am I still a good evening? You're supposed to be good evening. You're 1 hour ahead again.
Well, Miss Nadia, you do realize that Cinco de Mayo was on Monday, right?
I'm Speedy Gonzalez's cousin. I'm Slowpoke. I celebrate 7 de Mayo.
Okay.
I think something important is happening today, by the way. They were saying something, hopefully, for the good is happening.
Extra crunchy. Spiritual
extra crunchy.
It's been 45 years. No, that's Titanic. Oops,
84 years. Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're looking for drops of information, and we're waiting to hear from Project Veritas. James O'Keefe is supposed to have a bombshell today. We pray for him and his family and his team's families for their safety, because they're kind of underground right now. Other than that,
you got the Diddy Badu.
I haven't even paid attention to that stuff.
Well, it was interesting. Yesterday, I went and got myself treated, and
well, you should have.
You got a treatment.
You put a leather strap, and then they put this metal thing. Yeah. I don't remember it all the way, but kind of. But as a spirit kept telling me, watch the news. I'm not a news person. I don't like watching.
I was going to say, Spirit hasn't gotten the message. We don't like the news.
Well, I mean, every time I did, I would get the ending of something that I should have seen. So one of the things was interesting was the Trump and the Prime Minister of Canada and J.D. Vance. They were all sitting at this long table.
Is the Prime Minister still with us?
Well, with the soccer ball. And J.D. Vance had the trophy. I believe he broke a trophy one time. So I think these are the comms going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember seeing a Canadian flag. They were all American flags. Is that symbolizing the 51st state?
Well, it was funny because the Prime Minister says, Canada will never be for sale. You're right. We're not buying it. We're taking it. Because Trump said, never say never. But
and what brought to mind on that was back when Trump was with the Queen Elizabeth, and he was being shown the Buckingham Guards.
Yes.
And she had him lead in front, and that's reserved only for the leader.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if Canada is Commonwealth of Britain.
Right. And it's not just Canada. I mean, think about New Zealand. Isn't Australia under the crown?
Ireland, Australia. Yeah, they're all under South Africa.
I don't know if Ireland is. If anything, it would be Northern Ireland, but not.
One of Ireland isn't Scotland too?
Southern Ireland does not want to be part of Britain.
Scotland, possibly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So find any of the silver that has the Queen's picture on it, you'll know.
Yeah. Yeah, because and the main thing is the crown is no longer and it's broke. So
it's broke. Cannot get broke. That's from Aladdin the movie.
Yeah, there's lots of things going on out there. The big announcement that Trump's supposed to have anywhere from Friday through Monday evening.
People I want to know it's extra crunchy.
Extra crunchy. Oh, okay.
That's the only thing I want to hear.
Well, I would tend to agree with you. A lot of people have been throwing out their ideas or guesses of what it is, but you have to pay attention to what he said. He said it has nothing to do with trade, but I think it has to do with Canada. If not, he's getting ready. He's going to Saudi Arabia, and the anticipation of the Saudis joining the Abrahamic Accords is huge. That could be a possibility.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
Ooh, Mr. Carter. Didn't India and Pakistan sign the Abrahamic Accord? I was pretty sure they did.
I'd have to go look it up.
Okay, because if they are, and then this whole movie of India and Pakistan having a war.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not really the countries. It's these small terrorist pockets that are popping up from
Mhm.
Pakistan, and India struck back just like a couple hours ago.
Yeah, but I have somebody in India. I have a reporter on the ground, and they're saying that
This just in.
She's actually in New Delhi, and I asked her what's going on, and the only thing we talked about was it's making more people meditate for peace and waking up people to pray. So that is helping the world go into a higher frequency,
Which is good.
which is amazing. Well, that was one thing, but yeah, I was thinking Abrahamic Accord. I really remembered India signing it, so we could check back on that. Second thing I saw in the news was there was a thing with FBI or CIA having the number 753 or 754 connected to child trafficking or pornography. Did you hear anything about that?
Mhm.
Now they're letting this out on news. Is it waking them up, or is it?
Yeah, it's how these predators are getting to kids, luring them. And of course, Bondi came out today and had that press conference with Patel about, watch your kids on the internet because you just don't know who they're talking to and what they're seeing. Yeah, there's a lot of codes, and we know that they use symbolism as well.
So was that 754? Was that a symbolism of the nefarious trying to lure kids in? Is that what that was?
Well, I haven't deep dived into it, but there's got to be something significant about that number. I don't know who it's related to, if there's a certain group, the bloodline families, a certain sect of the cabal. I have no idea.
Hmm.
We'll have to look into it.
9 16 equals 7.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I think somebody would like to make an appearance.
Oh, yeah.
Time's up.
Our Snyder boy.
Is it Snyder this morning or is it Snooter?
Oh, it's hard to tell. That's the question of the day. All right, guys, I'm starring your questions. Rocco's like, blah, blah, news. You're right, but there are some things we need to be aware of.
If I desire any news, I'll go to alternative.
Yeah, I do too. I don't. The mainstream is just, it's all negative. And
Here we go. Come say hi.
Snyder boy.
I see a tail wagging.
Yeah, he's going for a drink. It's 764. I thought I saw 54 on the news yesterday. So I wonder if. Come here, look. Say hi for everybody.
Hi, Snyder.
He says, "You want to say hi?"
So that would be
That was an air lick, guys. He gave you guys a kiss.
did it?
You want to give him a kiss? That was his lippy. Oh, that was his lippy. Now this is Schneider. I know you guys. This is going to sound really crazy to believe, but when I came home, it was Schnooter.
Yeah.
He had an open cut, bleedy. He was a little fatter. And as soon as I came in, he started crying. His ears were down and happy. He changed into Schneider. And he turned around to the world and just barked like, my mom's home. And he's been Schneider since. You've been Schneider since.
The announcement to the world.
Yeah, he's like, woo, 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 woo. My mama's back. Watch out, world. All right, I'm done. I can't remember what the third thing was, but it was interesting that every time it would be like, "Look at the news! Look at the news!" I'm like, I don't want
I
to see
don't want
this.
to look at the news. And
But
most of it's old news, and we kind of know it's already happened anyway. So,
It was the third letter from Fatima.
what are you writing that? I didn't see that on the news. But by the way, I finally got that joke that you put on Facebook, Dennis. The orange smoke. Was that supposed to be? Was that supposed to be they voted for Trump? Oh, I thought it was Chester Cheetos one.
Well, same different. Orange man. Orange man.
So that's that.
And then they came out, and then they came out with him dressed as the Pope.
Yeah. It's funny that has gone around, and everybody, you know, of course, it triggers a lot of people, and then I'm just laughing. I'm like, this is
I'm just saying that he's the master troller.
Yeah. Oh, yes, very much so.
So it was really him. It wasn't just like AI putting him as a. Was
the
he really
White
just?
House put it out.
Oh my God, that's hilarious!
It wasn't Trump. It was a White.
The White House
somebody
was
in
doing
the
it.
White House.
I was cracking up laughing, but this is like a calm to let you know that he really truly is the ruler right now of everything. Like he's calling the shots.
Well, you know, it's funny because your oracles today were like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Your oracles today was 7, 11, 9. Those are all divine numbers, illumination, new beginnings. 7 is a divine number. And then there was 5, change, and 6, creativity. I'm just really laughing at the creativity that people are putting out just to raise people's spirits. Okay, enough. Lay down. Are you not happy
It's
with
like
me?
you invited me over here to talk. Now
Exactly. And
You guys wanted to talk?
He's trying to get his Vippy in.
Okay, go. Ask the question. He's like, "Where's Mama been for a month?" Because I smelled there was a man.
Oh,
boy.
There's a man.
Go ahead, tell him. Let him know. Okay, guys.
That's funny. Friday, we're not. We don't have a topic for deep dive. It's break week.
It's another break week.
We'll pick up next week
because Slowpoke, they're able to take at least a week before she comes up with learning how to study. So
yeah. She still thinks it's the 5th of May. So
yes.
What?
It's all right.
Slowpoke.
You mean I'm not what? That was the jerk. The movie The Jerk.
Okay, well, let's look. Coffee questions. Do we have any coffee?
I have.
No, I don't have any coffee. I'll be right back.
I have one.
Okay.
From Marcy. Was there a time that she had wings? If so, was it angel or dragon or both?
Could be Pegasus. You never know. Can we just tell her she was a mosquito?
It could be Arnold Ziffel.
I was going to say we just call her a mosquito. Careful, we got fly swatters.
When pigs fly.
All right.
Let's see.
It did happen. Pigs did fly. We got swine flu. I'm still.
She's here all week, folks.
That's all, folks. She wanted to know if she had wings.
Yes.
Was she in?
I'm getting soft yes.
Marcy once had wings. Was she in Middle Earth? Is a multiverse?
What if it was?
I'm getting angel.
Fairy? What if it was
like
fairy?
No, really, Schneider.
Bad girl.
Bad girl. A bad girl.
Not in this world, but she's an angel in a different one.
It is an angel.
Yep.
A lot of people feel that their dimensions are merging right now. A lot. There's a lot of carryover, bleed through. And
I never know which dimension I'm in. I go through so many.
you're in them all.
I know.
You're in
I'm present.
You're in dementia. Oh, I mean, dementia.
Yes, I am actually.
Now, where am I?
Huh?
Hey,
What?
who are you?
All right.
Let's see. That's all I got.
Okay, well, how about if we address the little elephant that's happening?
What'd you
With
call
the, I'm looking in the mirror myself.
me?
But talking about the teens, the young adults who are hopeless, feeling hopeless right now and suicidal, and they feel like they have no place in this world. Is it part of them? If we can pull, if they're feeling the fractals from that Earth that exploded.
I get a no.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
Well,
Or
let's check that one.
Or the energy of the doom and gloom from it.
Maybe a part of it in the past, but it can be the fractals coming back in. It could be a part of it, but I get that this is more related to the one we're on now.
Yeah.
They understand that there's something coming that can't be reversed. And I think we talked backstage about this impending generation's death, like the deaths that are coming from probably these thingies or whatever source that is. Yeah, this is very secretive. Well, that's weird.
The justice or the
This is the negative imposing their doom and gloom and fear onto. They're picking that up as empaths because they're scared of their secrets coming out and them. I mean, they're being dealt with. So this is almost just another version. Instead of energy vampires and taking our energy, they're projecting their energy onto these kids. Are just really sensitive empaths, and they are. We older generations could probably give a crap. We don't. I mean, we have learned to control our empathy and put the boundaries up. They haven't learned boundaries. They want happily ever after for everybody, and if they are feeling this impending doom that's being projected back on them, they feel the fear of their secrets coming out.
amazing. I wonder if that was, how they say they have to show in movies in order for them not to get karma. The movie X-Men, when the government was trying to look for the gifted children, and they tried hiding their strengths and their gifts. I wonder if this is what they're actually feeling. They don't want to show their gifts because they don't want to be outcasted.
True. Like maybe they feel like they've done something wrong. This energy they are absorbing could be like they're made out to be the bad guy, and they're not. They're actually a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just little sponges right now. They're absorbing what's being projected at them. There is a lot of fear out there.
You remember we tried to do a Zoom chat, but nobody was willing to come out because we felt this was happening so far back there then.
Yeah.
Guys, grandparents who are easily able to talk to their grandchildren, tell them they're not alone, and tell them that this is a good thing, just to learn to block out negative music, negative video games, anything that they feel that is bringing their frequency down, try avoiding.
All right, guys. Questions are closed. We have 24.
Oh my
That
God.
all? We got time.
Jay has a coffee for you, Jen.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Thank you, Miss Louise, for the coffees. All right. All right, Rock. Pretty sure this is from you, love. We have seen angels depicted with shields and swords. The angels sing around the throne of God nonstop. The 144,000 learn a song that only they can do. It's their purpose. Is the most powerful weapon the angels possessing their voice? It would probably tie in with frequency. It depends on what group of angels we're talking about. Because we have to remember, Michael's got God's army. So there's your swords and your shields and things like that. You'll see Gabriel and his group with the scrolls because they're messengers. And then, of course, you do have the singing angels, which their job, along with these four creatures, are to praise God 24/7. So let's ask.
There are some that I'm getting that are using the frequency.
Yeah. I mean, where do we get our own use your words, watch what you say?
Yeah, exactly.
It all goes up to higher dimensions, and angels are at the highest. So yes, I believe that.
Yes,
Yeah.
King of Wands questions are closed, just as it says down below. We do have an empty corner, though, but if you desire one.
We've got 4 of them.
King, you just answered King of Wands question out of order. He just got a VIP.
Oh, did he now?
Well, is this our Renee, Jen, or is this a new Renee? She has a question.
Oh.
This
After
is
question.
yeah, I believe that's her. I have to look. Hang on a second.
Renee put
But
something
she would
on
normally put something on the phone.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Renee. If this is you, welcome to the group.
It's a strong yes that their voices are gifts. Now, these are all swords, and then this is emotion. So they use this to project their frequency. This has to do with frequency. What they say is powerful. The frequency that they do it and deliver it is powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like they reserve it for when they absolutely need it. When the devil's trying to take over way too much, has too much power, and causes all this conflict. It's almost like that we know that some do it 24/7, but it's like there's almost like a chorus of them. You say 144,000. This is all frequency to help humanity move away from negativity. But it's like reserved for special times, if that makes sense.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's as strong. It's like they're released, and it's almost like they're doing it all the time, but we're distracted with 3D things, so we don't really pay attention to it. But when we're focused and in prayer and meditation, we can tune into that frequency, if that makes sense.
Well, if you noticed a lot on Instagram, they're finding the old bells that belonged in the towers, and they are using those bells.
Yeah.
So that's another frequency.
All right. Yeah. Renee's in the chat room. All right. All right, Rock, I hope that answered your question, love. Okay. Jules, how does the reunion trip look for next week? Are we still going? Do you want to still go?
Well, your oracle said check the water. I think she's going to a Navy Academy or something. There's going to be a lot of water.
You got your real ID ready?
Oh, that's today. Today is the deadline. Guess who didn't do it?
I have mine. I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried.
If you have a passport, it trumps that anyway.
Yeah.
As long as it's not expired.
Apparently, so does a military ID.
If you're active veterans, it not so much, because Lee asked that question. He said, if you're active duty, yes, it trumps it, but not if you're a retiree, no.
Well, they said us military on the news. So give it a try. Funny thing is, if I have to renew my passport, the post office is
I'll just drive.
building. It's a federal building. Gotta go through a post office drive-through.
They'll make you do it online.
Can
You can. Mhm.
Okay.
Do what online?
Passport.
Oh,
Oh, let me give you guys a story, boys and girls, about frequency. If you're in a high frequency, you are in a better state of mind and everything opens the door. If you're in a low frequency, every obstacle is placed ahead of you. My mom was in a low frequency on her way home. They stopped her. They searched every one of her luggages. They put a mark on her passport that they have to stop her every time she leaves the country. My mom's a nice lady in her 70s, but she doesn't want to raise her frequency. She wants to keep anger and worry and all that caught up, while I just went right through. So, and I look like a terrorist. My mom looks like a Brazilian.
Don't
get that out of your head, Jen.
you don't see me.
Get that out of your head, Jen.
Jules, how about you and Rich keep your happy asses at the house?
Oh no.
Step out, they won't be happy.
This is not looking like, in the past you're ready to go. Like, all right, let's bring it. You were hopeful. This does not look good. I think you're going to be stuck at home and make us. I know the reunion. I'm wondering if the reunion's even going to happen, because you have a tower here.
I think that's the lockdown time.
This is being stuck, and it'll have to. This is a slow something that'll have to happen later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be in limbo. I don't see you going anywhere. Military? I wonder if the EBS is going to happen.
Rich has got you standing on your head already.
Well, you might as well start unpacking, Jules, because I don't see anything good coming from this. It looks like you're going to be stuck at the house.
Yeah, just pack it out. I mean, just for fun. Shits and giggles. Just get it ready.
I do get that they'll change the date and they'll just plan it for later. Huh. But as of right now, the energy says you ain't going. So. Yes, Max. Okay, it's coming quicker than you think. Alrighty. Well, that would confirm all the things that I've been getting recently.
I gotta go out and get some more peanut butter.
Oh, speaking of, I got a email yesterday from one of my banks saying that they will be closed from the 15th to the 18th for upgrades. Things that make you go, Okay. It's almost time. Okay, it says it's almost time. Prepare for May 15 and 18, 2025 service interruption. Things that make you go,
Now, do you want me to translate what they're doing?
Yeah, our new digital banking platform launches on May 19.
Well, they're also training their regular bank tellers, not their redemption tellers, because they already know how to do it. They're training them to exchange currencies. I think the new ones that are, because they have a list of them they're trained on, but there's a new group coming out.
King of Wands wants Elizabeth.
Where's Elizabeth? Is she there?
Here, because when somebody had mentioned the pigs, when pigs fly, she yelled out her Southern Sioux, and I started chuckling in my head. So, okay, just let her and Wings talk. But as of right now, guys, that was the energy from that. Apparently we're going to be in lockdown. Okay.
Yep.
If we are. We are.
Is it going to be rolling lockdowns? It's not going to be all of them USA at one time. I think that's going to be rolling.
Unless it's changed, the whole country was supposed to be, it's the world that would be rolling.
Okay.
So bossy.
Yeah, I get all at once for the U.S.
Maybe redemption will be rolling.
Well, now they're saying that the EBS will take place. They show the movies, they do disclosure, and then right after it's over with and they release the lockdown is when the 1-800 numbers will come out. They don't want anybody out, so.
Fine by me.
I don't care. I can wait a few days. Good God, we've waited this long.
As long as I have enough peanut butter, we're okay. Stocking up. It's like dehydrated foods. All I got are like jars of peanut butter all stocked up.
This is multiple locations. Oh, Lord, justice is coming.
They're coming. They're coming.
This could be their perp walks that they've been talking about. They need the whole thing shut down. Yeah, this is martial law everywhere. Everybody, that's the card that says, get your shit and go to the house. Okay? That's what it means.
Okay.
Yeah, justice and the devil. I think they're going to be doing how nasty these people are. These are perp walks, the mass arrests they've been talking about.
Oh, they've been saying that it's going to be at least 93% of the arrests happen first before they do the EBS.
Yeah, and the Queen of
So
Swords.
I asked whether or not they've got the 93%. I got yes.
Yeah.
We got it already.
Nice.
Queen of Swords is about telling it like it is and releasing that information. Wow. Now, in the past, they have to wait till that energy is right. The Queen of Cups is about making sure that humanity's in a good place emotionally before they release it. So.
There is no emotional good place. It's crazy.
Well, we're a little bit better off than some of the people in the world. And we have to remember, don't absorb their shock and their depression.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all.
You can't fix it. We understand this is a spiritual warfare and there will be collateral damage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Speaking of, we're getting the full moon coming on the 12th. And this is the time where Pluto's going into retro, solar flares, anything that will shake off old traumas or old karma will be brought up to the surface. So if you guys do prayers or meditation or walking into nature and grounding, it's release old traumas that are coming up.
Full moon can come earlier.
I'm sorry?
A full moon can come earlier.
Please do not stand up.
Just saying.
All right, let's get to these. Oh no. All right. Here we go. Miss Mary.
We haven't done that in a while, have we?
Yeah.
Is spit testing. What? Is spit? How about, is it spirit or are we spitting? What are we doing?
All right, ready? Everybody go.
Oh,
He wants noise. It's top.
Nobody
Is
said
Toth,
Toth. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why are we doing that?
is Toth testing her?
Wow. All right. Well, is spirit testing? My. Okay. No, we're not doing that song either. Okay. Is spirit testing my spiritual patience with my foster? Miss
Foster
Mary, are
kid.
you drunk?
Can we ask what kind of spirits we're talking about?
Lay off the Benadryl. Okay.
Start eating more tater salad.
All right. Spirit testing your spiritual patience with your foster. Okay, your little fur baby. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
foster. I think she has a foster
Ooh,
cat on that.
that one wore me out. Okay.
It's almost like one of those old game shows. Okay, give me a little more clue.
Yeah.
This foster cat, is that I'm getting kitten.
It's a kit. Yes, it is, and I think she climbs curtains.
So do my grandkids.
Testing your
you know.
patience. Okay, got it.
Actually, yes, spirit is testing everybody's weakness. So whatever you guys had to work on, you will be tested again to see how well you react to it. But I don't know if you had a very challenging foster before.
I was a very challenging foster.
I can imagine. You get off that flying carpet, Mr. Michael.
Well, yeah, it's wearing you out, but it's also about Kitty needs structure and boundaries. So you're being tested. Wow. It'll get better. You've got to let Kitty know what they can get away with and what they can't. You got to stand up against
the testing phase.
Yeah, it's for everybody though. It's not just Mary.
It is. Kitty is testing boundaries. Queen of Wands always has her kitty, and she's testing the kitty is testing whether you're trustworthy or not. If you're going to set those boundaries and stand up and say, no, we're not acting like this.
Speaking of, that was funny. Schneider tested me today, and I'm like, And we walked, and he said, if I'm not going to go to that ring doorbell and show myself, I'm just going to sit here on the driveway. But then I became alpha, and I did my boundaries, and he started walking home.
There you go.
I love Foster. I remember Foster Brooks. He had a lot of spit.
Oh God, this is so funny.
Yes, he was.
Yep. Okay.
He had a lot of spit. I mean, spirit.
Wow. All right, Miss Lisa. Our neighbor's cat. Oh boy, it's a cat day. Should we get Boomer in here? Okay.
Don't. He'll break the door open. I've seen it happen.
He's outside. Our neighbor's cat is still out partying. When will he decide to come home? His people are missing him a lot. When he's done, he's done. Set those boundaries. These kitties are getting in a lot of trouble. Okay.
Free will goes for cats too.
It does actually.
Not around here. It does not.
Our neighbor's cat. Will the cat decide to come home?
First thing I get is tomorrow.
Kind of depends if somebody's feeding Kitty, because they have no desire to come back home unless they're really hungry.
That's what I got. It's a little more on the no. I think someone else is enjoying their partying.
That's family missing Kitty. Thinking Kitty's lost.
A bad moon arising.
Kitty is partying. Okay. Set food out. Continue to call Kitty. It'll be fine. Kitty's playing. Everybody be happily ever after. Family gets joined back together. Yeah. Mama Guy is actually watching this kitty.
She's got a lot of cats to watch.
There's a lot of cats this cat's partying with.
Oh,
This is like, you know how dogs will pack together? Cats are doing this, apparently.
A cat
I have never seen cat packs. Wow.
They have created a cat biker gang, okay?
It's called the Catnip Gang.
They're doing a Broadway show called Cats.
Well, I'm wondering if these kitties have found like local neighborhood kiddos and the kids are playing with them and offering them treats and giving them different things. And they're not in a desire to come back home because they're not starving. Family thinks they're starving over here, but they're not. They're partying. They're good. Kitty will come back home, but I have lots of 10s in here. I'm going to say 10 hours to 10 days. It could take a little while. Cats are very resilient. So, Lisa, if your neighbors don't think tarot readers are crazy, you can tell them that the reading said Kitty's fine and will come home.
After their party.
Now, if they think that we're evil and batshit crazy, then you may want to keep that to yourself. So, okay, Roman. Star Wars Andor has been a raw red pill in soap opera wrapped in Star Wars. Has it had the impact intended? Will the soap opera of life hold off so we see the last 3 episodes next Tuesday night? Roman's worried about his TV schedule.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna get every episode except for the very last one. And then we go EBS for 13 days. And he's gonna go
tribunals.
Y'all hear yelling at the you were supposed to wait.
I want my Andor, and I'm not going to take it anymore. So he wants to know if he'll be able to watch the last 3 episodes.
He wants to know if next Tuesday, the episodes, he'll get a chance. This ace flew out. Yes, Roman. It's a very important question when the card flies out. It'll be fine, love. You will get to see. All right.
That's it. That's all you need. Oh, another one.
That's really all you need. But Wing says, I give him one more.
It has the impact as it was intended, but not quite as much as you might think.
It should have. Yeah.
Your future. How does your future look? Looking at the future. It's coming. You'll get to see it. And then it's going to go like, bam, something's going to happen right after that. So,
okay, I have a question for Roman. Roman, if it's between Andor and going for the Redemption Center, if your appointment lands on the last episode of Andor,
can you imagine Redemption Center? He calls, makes an appointment. He's running late, and they're like, "Sir, are you coming? Hold on, I'm watching Star Wars."
Waves arms like Kermit. Oh, he's going to pick Redemption over Andor. Okay, good for you.
Okay.
Just checking.
Did you have playback? Okay. All right.
You know, I think a lot of intentions for waking people up got very weakened because they don't have, like we used to have, channel 2, 5, 7, 9, 11. Now they're streaming. Some people choose to watch Netflix. So it's really hard to get that information out.
Well, you were privileged. You had more than 3 channels. Wow.
Well, we did have
really
flipping it.
Naughty was rich.
Wait. How many channels did you have in West Virginia? 3?
Yeah,
really?
We had 3 when I was growing up.
Well, you're younger and you're older, and I remember 5, 7, 9, 11. Then you had the UHF, I think it's called, the 32, 44, 26 was Spanish channel.
Well,
Not where I was.
She was in the rich kids club. I'm telling
Oh, really?
This was before we had the Spanish channels.
Was your
Oh,
TV black or white and or
It
color?
started off black and white, and then it went to color.
I don't remember black and white. Well, yeah, I do. Was it Fraser Thomas or something? But I don't remember all of it black
I
and
think it
white.
went to color around 65 or 66.
But when we were kids, we were outside playing all the time. You know
Oh,
what,
yeah.
guys? You and Deb probably never went farther than the third channel. That's probably why you guys were comfortable. with
No,
third
we didn't have cable. All we had were rabbit ears.
We had
With
rabbit ears.
foil on them, and I had a huge crack in our black and white 13-inch TV, and we had to smack it to turn it on.
Oh,
And if
no.
it would get all jumbled in the
And we had
rabbit
to hit
version,
the right spot.
we had to smack it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we did have the pliers to change the UHF.
Well, yeah. Well, we use vice grips, but yes,
Vice
we-
grips, yeah, pliers. We did have that, so I wasn't that rich.
Okay.
But we played most of the time, so I was older probably when I got the channels.
Did the flathead screwdriver? Was it required to open your refrigerator? Because it was for me.
Do you know what? Oh, I remember having to go to the dime store and getting a tube to come and replace it for the TV. It was a glass tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think they got the term boob tube?
Because it did look like a boob. It had a little like tip on the top. Speaking of, all right, little kids, close your ears. They found out starfish have mouths in the middle of their starfish. And they said, can you explain how the Little Mermaid had stars as a bra? How did they hold on?
Suction cup.
It was teeth. It was the mouth.
Hey, could have been tree frogs. Those little peepers have got suction cups too. Okay.
Should
Yeah,
have
we had,
been more accurate when they did that and just have the bra go.
Oh boy.
yeah, I remember bringing.
Moving
and-
on with
the
21
national
questions left to go.
How many more? 21. Okay. Come on, we were
Okay.
getting back the past.
All right, here we go. Rock. All right, coffees. All right. All right, we'll do your VIP. Rock has a VIP.
Rock is a flippy?
A VIP.
Does it include pineapple?
Oh, don't be poking the bear. Okay.
But
Here
I
we
love
go.
to poke the bear. You know that.
Okay. Oh wow,
Leave
Rock.
all the fun out, you know?
Rock has entered my world. It says, I'm turning electronic things on and off lately the last couple of days. And while making meatballs, the TV went off and on. Stove kept coming on and off. I haven't been using my gifts for others, but I know they have grown because it's effortless, not bragging. Is this a test of faith or am I go back to using my gifts? I kind of don't know what to do. Darling, you're always supposed to use your gifts. Spirit's probably trying to get your attention, but let's see.
Oh, I know Spirit's trying to get his attention. The oven's saying, did you put enough oregano? in your meatballs?
They're checking your recipes. I had to learn to control mine because I was breaking TVs and tablets
Yeah,
and
that's-
computers. And
That's what I'm getting with him.
Yeah.
Use the gifts, but set your boundaries so you're not going.
Use your force, Jay. Use the force.
You need to stand out in the backyard with the blindfolds on and your lightsaber and
Oh,
start swinging at that little ball that keeps moving around, you know. Practice.
your gifts
Ooh.
definitely aren't dead, but they are transitioning back in and on. They're trying to get your attention. Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Hello. We're right here. Please use us. They are gifts. Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the divine creator. Nostalgic in the past. You used them quite frequently in the past, and we know that you did. Currently, they want you to start using and working on them again. This is to help keep them perfected and mastered. You've been
Slacking.
the world needs your help right now, and I'm getting with your gifts, it helps bring balance. This is justice. So Yeah, you should actually get really excited. This opens a whole new world to new gifts as well. Keep them active. Don't let them, when they get to the point that mold's growing on them, it's time to kind of
You
dust them off.
snooze, you lose.
Mhm.
Yeah, use them. So, uh, learn to control this energy. Okay. And I know it takes a while. It takes practice to figure out how to do it. I had to reel it in. I had to kind of put myself in a bubble and like I could reach out to something or walk by it and bzzzt, and it's gone. And it's expensive after a while.
I get
Even
the word
leave.
poltergeist.
What?
Poltergeist.
You're getting that now?
I'm getting that now. The meaning if this continues, with all the interruptions he's doing without going back to his gifts, that it creates an energy of a poltergeist.
Mm.
Like
If that makes sense.
a negative portal?
It's not a portal. It's like a ghost.
I've never watched Poltergeist.
Huh?
I've never watched Poltergeist.
Kind of like a ball of energy almost. Here's the it's kind of hard to explain because people's gifts are very different. And spirit uses electronics because there's energy running through them all the time. And if you're really sensitive, if you ever notice that, like when I actually had a close neighbor, I could hear their TVs, their electricity running through their TV, even though their TV wasn't on. I can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're that sensitive, you stand outside, you can hear the electricity running through everything.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have the power to literally look at something or get near it, it comes on and off. It's like an opera singer being able to shatter glass. It's frequency. So it's learning how to control it. And with this 8 of Pentacles, this is something that you have to work on and find balance and learn how to control it, reel it in.
Yeah.
So, poultry ghost.
Poultry ghost.
Chicken ghost.
There is an extra corner there just for you.
Well, I was in a house that was very full of spirits, let's say. It was a lot. And I could hear them going through the wires, the computer, and they were not nice. But I think it's probably to, fend them off or make sure your gifts are
not going to waste.
Yeah, are dusted off so you can be ready for something.
Especially at a time like this, we really need all of our light workers working together. God's kids need to come together and do the positive and repel all the negative, and it takes all of us. We don't want to lose our gifts because they've been sitting on a shelf. You don't want to go back to knowing that people have cancer and that you can smell their fear. I don't want to go back to that.
That's part of setting boundaries, though, isn't it?
It is. And having that long talk with God saying, look, I don't mind using my gifts, but I kind of don't want to be doing this. Now, you know that God's a gentleman and he's not going to invade your free will. What if he asks you to? But this is why I need you there so you can help them. Is that something you're willing to do? That's a heart-to-heart between you and God.
Yeah, but it may not be that gift, but it may be other gifts to fight the negatives.
Yeah.
It may be those are the ones that are needed right now because as all of us, you are located on a ley line for a reason.
Yeah.
So if you're holding where you're at and you're refusing to stand up to protect it, maybe that's what they're letting you know.
Just stand up and let everybody know that the Steelers are a bad team. Okay.
Well, you don't have to use your powers for that one. We already know that one.
All right. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Back over to our stars. Charlene has this one. Any insight into what Trump will announce before he goes to Saudi Arabia, Dubai, or wherever he's going? Maybe we will get a tweet on Friday about a storm. Could be. He said it could be as late as Monday evening. Like we talked about in the beginning of the show, Saudi Arabia might join the Abrahamic Accords. I will try to. He said it's not about trade. He made that perfectly clear. This is not about trade. But I thought he said specifically that it had to do with Canada. So I could be wrong, but let's see.
I want to make this perfectly clear. I am not the crook.
Canada, Arabia. They didn't sign the Abrahamic Accord when he was dancing with the sword?
I don't think they did.
You know what? Let me see if we can find who signed the Abrahamic Accords. Because I know 248 countries did.
Which makes him the king of Saudi Arabia anyway.
Yeah, because he still has the sword.
Yeah.
King Trump does?
Yeah, he's still the king. That's why the prince is not the king.
Yeah, Prince Solomon has already recognized him that Trump has the power and authority.
Was it Prince Saeed?
Ben Solomon, isn't it?
Is this Ben Solomon?
Yeah.
No, they have not signed the agreement in 2020 because Saudi Arabia expressed interest in normalization deal with Israel in discussion.
So Spirit goes, we're not going to tell you, but it's real good.
Yeah.
It's going to make everybody happy. They're not going to tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. King of Pentacles. It's a pentacle.
Money, money, money.
It's a
Four of Pentacles. Money, money, money.
Well, didn't they say anybody who doesn't sign the Abrahamic Accord when the gold is available will not have a redemption or reevaluation in their own country?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that they would have international trading or purchase power. I think that's what
their money. Saying. Their money will be their own money. It won't be part of the currency. Against the gold standard.
The Knight of Pentacles. So we have all Pentacles. And he said it's not about trade. So I just wonder if it's gold backed, which that doesn't make sense to me because originally Trump said that we're not going to be totally gold backed until July of 2026 to complete the process.
What, currency around the world or a rainbow?
Not currency, just that everybody is backed by gold, that on a one-to-one basis it would take.
Okay, every country.
Yeah, every country, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure it won't be completed. It will be in the making, but it won't be completed, correct?
Yeah.
Because, they still have to get this Abrahamic Accord going.
Yeah. So they're very secretive. All I know is that it's a win-win, make everybody happy, and it has something to do with materialistic finances here. So I don't know. Spirit's got a great sense of humor. Hey, you didn't get temperance. Okay, we'll take that one.
That's true.
Okay.
Send in my address.
All right. E-Purple. Speaking of addresses, let me address this.
Okay, hold on.
My humanitarian peeps. If you want on the contact list, you have to email. If you don't do that, that's the permission for me to add you to the contact list. If you don't do it, you're not on the list.
Did you get mine?
Did you get yours?
Yeah, and I don't appreciate what you said. You got the rest.
What did I say?
You know what I said? You said, here's my email, which I already have.
I
and
know.
then you said, you already got the rest. And I went,
that's right. You got the rest. That was my permission. But you got the rest.
So
know
do we
what
have
next
to?
we do?
Do we just have to? Okay, if we do email and just location, that's fine. Or you want phone numbers too?
Or do you want phone
Because
numbers,
isn't that part
address?
of
It makes it easier on me. If not, I'm dragging out the address book and I'm looking everything up.
No, but isn't it
Is your
already
address book that big?
just out of curiosity? Oh,
That's
it's
it?
bigger. It's bigger. Wait. Compare that to the redemption book.
That's in a duffel bag.
Just gotta
Okay,
make it
so
work for it, that's all.
question: isn't that going to be part of the Telegram, or is this going to be a whole different thing? Because I thought we did Telegram for everybody to connect that way.
Not everybody's on Telegram. There's only 40. There's not even that many. Not everybody has Telegram. So this is old school. You can email or call or text the person.
Fritz. I don't know if he knows this Hudson movie, but Fritz, your zipper's open. Don't believe her.
Fritz didn't
Anyway,
have
you have to email me. You can't assume that I have it. I need to, that's your permission to giving to me to add you to the list.
All right, I'll send you another.
No, I already did it, King. I already did it.
All right.
Nadia, on the other hand.
Nadia was out of the country.
Oh, yeah, likely excuse.
So you don't have email in Brazil?
I haven't opened up any email. They want to shut me down as of May 9th. You'll stop getting emails.
No.
So
Eva says there's 30 on Telegram. Yeah, and we have almost 50 people. So yeah, some people just don't use Telegram, and that's fine. That's why I wanted to make a hard copy. Anyway, all right, I'm done bitching. Let's go back to questions.
Moving on.
that was a nice one, though.
All right.
I got to put some aloe on my butt. You know, she chewed some of that off.
Vaseline has aloe in it if you need it.
Yeah.
All right. Did you get my Vaseline from
Aloe does a really good job, okay?
All right.
So does
Peanut butter.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm afraid to put peanut butter there.
That's a little too far, don't you?
It looks a little bit too unsightly.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. King of Wands. If I already did, I did it after King sent me that. I did it for his because he's special. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
It's special.
That's all. All right. Eva's got this one.
Short
Hello.
question.
Was I guided to move to South Carolina for a purpose or mission? Been here for over 6 years. Will I be working with Elisa? You love her. We love her too. All right.
I get yes for the first.
Happy, Jen.
And a strong yes for the second. So yes and yes.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Guided to move. You're guided to move there.
Yep.
Working with Elisa. Yeah, starting something new. Okay. Gotta trust it. You're there to help clean energy as well.
Join the group. Join the group. Where's my E?
Working with Elisa, but it may be a little indirectly. Maybe not side by side, but
She's on the ley line too. Or be moving on the ley line, onto a ley line.
yeah, there's negative energy. See, this is kind of like ley lines. The grid system is to help clean that up. Elisa's projects. Yeah, but it's almost not like I said, side by side, but within it. Okay. Roman. Will O'Keefe put his information out today as he stated? Yep. He said it would be today, didn't he?
Yep.
Barring any unforeseen events.
Well, I'm wondering, how the Q team is very meticulous. The White Hats have a very meticulous so-called schedule they try to stick to. If O'Keefe does this massive info dump, I wonder if it throws them off and delays. If they approach him and say, please just give us this much time before that's released. But I think James is like the rest of us. Enough already. We've waited long enough. I'm doing it. And he's got a right to.
You should.
This is God guiding him to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just, we have to wait for a certain time. It's almost, there's a certain time that it's to be released because he's in the safety or hiding or whatever. So it's almost, it acts like a kill switch. At a certain time, it'll go. I don't get distracted.
It's in queue.
Yeah, this is a strong yes. Look for it. It's right there. He's giving us hints. Don't get distracted. This may be something we have to read between the lines. I hope not. I'm so sick of that. But yeah, he's just waiting for the right time. But you have a very strong yeah. Don't get distracted and miss it. Well, if it's that big, how could we miss it? Everybody should be talking about it. But mainstream, if it involves them, they'll probably bury it because it has something to do with Big Pharma and Epstein.
Ooh, that's big. Well, don't we have the Nuremberg trial still going on, 2.0?
Oh, yeah, that's ongoing.
Supposedly that's going on. I haven't heard.
That's going to be a big one. So this is another reason they're going to open Alcatraz.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Rocco, I have 3 people I know on Ozempic. Why do they all have Joker face? Because it's a paralysis thing. It messes with the nerve endings. So, yeah, it's nasty thing, and it paralyzes your intestines, your stomach. It is originally made for diabetics to control their insulin, or their pancreas and how well it worked or not. And when you do not have pancreatic issues, you've got adverse effects. Of course, you're going to have adverse effects longer than your arm for just about any big pharma.
Yeah, and this is the newer version of the Fen-Phen. Fen-Phen, that was an old diet pills, but it ruins your health in the long run.
Yeah, it does. All right, Roman, was there foul play with Jim Henson's death?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Are you sure he's dead?
That's a good one. Yeah, he died of strep throat. But let's see. That's what it was. His death was strep throat. Let's see.
I almost died of that too, which is scarlet fever. It's a severe case of it.
Yes.
But is he really dead?
WP.
Is Jim Henson dead? Really dead?
I'm getting WP.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I kept thinking too. When that man first started, he had great intentions, and then the bad guys got involved because he was making good money.
I wonder if he's playing an actor during our little movie here.
He's not dead. He's living his life. White hats took him in the past.
Wow.
Started a new life. Yeah, what you see and hear about him is all an illusion. Yep. It looks like that he spilled the beans on some negative people that were in his circle. Yep. Military protection.
He's listening to Miss Piggy 24/7.
So he's not even dead, so we don't have to worry about foul play.
No, I wonder if he's playing a role in any of the actors that we have. Like, didn't you say Van Morris was Alex? Or
Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Was Rush Limbaugh.
It's a secret.
Aw.
Oh, say it isn't so.
Yes.
These are the same cards.
I know.
I just shuffled.
Oh my God. They're not
telling.
They were being funny about it. They're just
a secret.
That is amazing.
Only the white hats know the truth, and we're not telling you.
That's amazing.
With that Wheel of Fortune, I kind of get that maybe he comes back and forth. Maybe temporary roles.
Possible.
Miss Colleen, can I please get a message from Spirit telling me what area I should focus most of my attention on at this time? Okay, right here. Okay, we're having a show.
Focus.
Focus.
All these boxes. Focus on. Tell me the chakras, please.
I'm getting focused more on your meditation.
Well, I first got on you.
What you do on me?
No, she needs to focus on herself.
Self-love.
Self-love.
She's almost, sometimes she has this attitude of, I'm not worth it, I quit.
Yeah.
This is faith, time with God.
And she's focused. She tries to focus more on home and family security just so she can take off the attention on her.
Well, in the past, have you had to walk away from things that were just too emotionally triggering for you? I'm wondering, Colleen, do you have a lot of projects? This is what happens when a man doesn't complete projects too.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
They'll start a project, they don't complete it, and they turn around, they're back at Lowe's getting lumber for a new project.
No.
Just getting ready for that next item on the honey-do list.
Oh, okay. Well, Colleen, I'm wondering if you've got a lot of moving things, there's a lot going on, but the tasks are not getting completed. You're quitting and walking away before you've completed them. They need to be complete. So if you start these little projects, whatever they are, it could be physical 3D things around the house, or it could be emotional conversations you put off. Find your voice. You've got to kick yourself in the rear and get them done. You have to bring completion. So all the little things can add up to a whole lot of stress. Because then when you lay down at night, you're going through a checklist of what you didn't get done and you still have to do. Just go and get them done.
Yeah. Write what you want to get done and then mark it off. Don't think of something else. If there's something else that pops in, put it in there. Too many things to do. Don't know what you should focus on.
What is your gut telling you? You don't need to try to do them all at one time. Make a list, and most important,
if some of your projects, like say you're cleaning and it is something emotional, you deal with that emotion and then disconnect it from that object. I think
Is there something related to kids? Something you've been wanting to do for them or help them with? But it's like what Deb's saying too. It's baby steps. Go slow. But think about family things maybe you've been wanting to do with the kids, for the kids, projects for them. Put them first, get it done, check it off the list, and then move on.
I
Okay.
wonder if that project is we're getting with the redemption stuff. I think
Well, you can't speed that up. You can manifest it, but you can't. That's about as good as it gets. Spirit's talking about 3D things that she can be working on.
So if it's emotional, either you can write whatever bothers you because of the full moon. You can burn it, let the universe take care of it. But I think there's attachments. Like let's say, for example, clean a closet and something brings back an emotional memory, and then she's like, I don't want to deal with this, and I can let me put it away, and then try another project. I think that's probably what's losing her focus.
And that's one way to look at it. Now, you have my version as well. I force myself to focus on it and get it done and move through the emotions and complete the process, because there's too many irons in the fire. And then you're like, good grief, I'm going to burn the house down. I need to focus on one thing at a time and complete it. Wake up, King. Richard's not Kim, Nandi. You're sitting next to him. You want to get rid of everything? You do one closet at a time. You do one section at a time. And if you have a giant room, do one corner at a time. Not overwhelm yourself. We don't look at the mountain peak. We look at one foot in front of the other.
And they also say, give yourself a time limit, say 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and take a break and come back.
Yep. All right. Roman, how are we looking yet for the big shocker arrest of like who it is? I don't know that it will shock us, but
very well could be. Because there's talk of certain bad things going on from a certain person high up in the administration.
Spelled out Obama.
Leave that moth alone, please.
It's spelled out Obama.
That's not who I was thinking of.
Okay, today, I think it was today's news. Trump was upset with Obama's building or construction.
The library.
So I wonder if that's a com.
Well, they had halted the funds, or projected to halt the funds for it, and then a judge overturned Trump's order, and it's all a hot mess. But, that'd be great to see. But which one? Big Mike? All right. Let's see. Well, the comms have been saying that it's going to come out with Pfizer, that it could be related to what James O'Keefe is going to reveal, that it was Obama's orders to release COVID.
Which is not what I'm getting.
What'd you get?
Roberts.
Oh, that would shock the world too. It needs to be done. Yeah.
We shall see.
We'll take either one of them, Spirit. We don't care. All right.
You got a whole list of them you can take.
There you go. Lily and Jack Sullivan, 2 small children, went missing in Nova Scotia May 2nd. Did someone take them, and will they be found?
Took them, yes. And will be found.
Nefarious or protecting them?
Okay, was it nefarious that took them?
Protection.
Okay.
No, it was not nefarious.
Human or star family?
Was it human? or
Star.
Oh, you're quick, King.
Because they've done that a lot.
I'm not quick. That's just what I'm getting. Is
No,
quick.
that's good. I mean, I
Well,
like
the reason I was asking is because that's what they're showing me. So I would just want confirmation, even without pulling the cards.
Star.
That, yeah, they're being protected by a star family. This just says the law's out looking for them. Yeah, just when they'll give up, I think, is not giving it quite enough time. That's when things will shift. There's our sweet little pages. I'm wondering if the Star family saved them from deep state crap.
Yes.
Indeed.
You know, they're still having white trucks with children in them. It hasn't
Yes.
stopped yet. It has not stopped yet.
Containers also is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
That hasn't stopped yet either.
I'm getting this may be part of their hunting party stuff. Yeah, they do that stuff for fun, but they were rescued. These people are sick.
Yes, they
But
are.
it hasn't stopped. There's white trucks, white vans.
Well, it's a whole lot bigger issue than we could ever imagine. It's just going to take time. But what I want to see is that they make all mankind, all humankind, their own detectives and warriors. If they would just release the information that this has been going on a global scale, how much more alert humanity would be for our littles.
Mhm.
It'd be
Well, they
very
are. Actually, they are putting it out there. There's a nurse that was grooming for pedophilia to get them set. They are showing this on regular TV news.
Yeah.
And so I think they're trying to soft expose it before they expose the real stuff.
All right. Troublemaker. I mean, King of Wands. How soon will we get some tater salad? Are
Would
you
please
getting
take
married?
your Benadryl?
If there is a wedding, so like let's say if Cecilia or we're gonna marry off Miss Linda. If Nadia finds a man, we'll have some tater salad.
I found some. I just let them go.
We don't really want to mix tater salad with peanut butter. That's just weird.
Oh my God! Yeah.
We'll just keep them separate. Tater salad's a wedding, okay?
Tater salad and horseradish.
Or our first meet and greet. But then
Oh,
again, I'm not cooking. We need to go out to eat for that, okay?
I don't want.
I don't
Do
want
a tater salad competition.
All right. Julesy, what did the songs mean I heard in meditation? You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out.
I think it's hello.
You shake it all about.
No, it's hello. Is there anybody in there?
I thought she was going to break out into hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's not if you can hear me. What did the song mean that she heard in meditation?
Where's it? Help! I need some put.
So we're trying to narrow down Simon and Garfunkel, Pink Floyd. Which is it? Okay.
The Beatles.
Okay.
It's just another brick on the wall.
The hokey pokey. Can you tell me what it means?
Miss Elizabeth, I don't need that. Thank you.
Oh, she's doing a square dancing song, isn't she?
I smell potatoes cooking.
She making potato salad. She's like, "There's a wedding coming."
Don't worry, dear. We got this.
She goes, I was gonna give you my recipe. I don't need a recipe. I got it. Thank you. Oh, that's just starch. Okay. All right, Jules.
Oh,
Ew.
I know.
Oh, okay. I think it was more of a distraction. He wants to distract you to get you to quit meditating.
That's been happening a lot.
But you held your own. You told him to fuck off. Okay.
Oh, there's a one. Oh.
Yeah. Was it hard to stay focused? Like once it started happening, you kind of had to start all over again or try to stay in the zone? Yeah, but
That's
you
me
pushed
on a
through
daily-
it.
That's me on a daily basis.
Yeah, I get that this is more of he's distracting you. He doesn't want you to meditate and be with God. Yeah. This
Tom
is step
Jones
over.
in the fifth dimension.
Yeah,
Up,
that
up,
was
and
number
away.
one. Okay. Tom Jones in the fifth dimension. Yeah, well,
Oh, man. I'd like to hear that.
yeah, Devil's just trying to distract you, love. But you told him what for? You
Oh,
won. so-
Delilah.
It's weird. When I meditate and they try to distract me, it's like a story that I'm seeing, a visual story. And I'm like, wait, I'm meditating. Why am I watching this?
Are you having visions?
Some, yes.
Because I do. Mine are getting even more vivid. They're coming really clear.
So then let it happen. Don't
Let it happen. Don't ignore it. I
I
just
think- I thought
simply
it was
say,
a-
okay, tell me more. Show me more detail. What does this mean? Write the details down. Even if it doesn't make sense, go back to it later.
But it's so weird. Like if they give something, my hand will come out like I want to get it. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in meditation.
That's why you're in meditation. Because you're communicating with spirit.
Okay.
Okay.
I keep falling
And spirit's
asleep.
going, oh, this child. We're here to give you what you're meditating for. And you're like,
Hold down in a rope so I could like.
wait,
Right.
is it a Mayan? Okay.
I'll be like, no.
Ah, okay. Miss Mary, I have an appointment with a gastroenterologist. Does Spirit think I should cancel? Since the stroke, I have difficult time swallowing. They think I may need my throat stretched. Okay. Lee had this problem, and it was the little sphincter thing in here that can close up because of swelling and things like that.
Yeah.
Certain foods require extra chewing and that kind of thing. So,
That happens with age too. We start gagging a lot. It's like I know nothing about it.
I know nothing.
I've watched Lee go through it, and actually, when he stopped smoking cigarettes, his quit
Oh,
because the smoke was making his throat swell.
I quit because my lungs kept filling up with fluid.
That could be a reason, yeah.
yeah, that's a really good.
All right, Miss Mary, should you cancel your appointment?
Yes, soft
can.
yes.
She can.
Yeah, her throat needs to be looked at.
So it's a throat issue, not a
Gastro
stomach
issue.
Yeah, it's not stomach.
Yeah.
This is go ahead with the appointment. You might be shocked what the doc has to say. This doctor is trustworthy. I don't see anything negative here. Pay attention to what he's saying, that he doesn't order a bunch of extra tests that you don't need them, because this is just how they make money. You know this.
Mhm.
So if he has suggestions or things, or yes, wings, possibly look up or try to figure out some natural remedies that you can do at home. And if they work, present the ideas to him. Then you'll know what kind of doctor he is.
Yeah.
So you might be presently surprised that he will be open to some of your ideas. But if he starts ordering all these extra tests, this is a trick. This is just because he needs to make money. Does anybody have any home remedies for Miss Mary?
I'm getting, is it more of the stomach issue instead of the throat?
Well, if her throat needs stretch, it's esophageal. So that means that it's harder for her to get food all the way down to the tummy. Which, if you're not eating enough food, you can have acid reflux.
Reflux. That's what I'm seeing. I'm feeling more in the stomach region than the throat.
Mm.
So yeah, the GERDs would help. They'll get reflux.
Yeah,
Can cause
and that can
choking.
eat away at your esophagus.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Mary, try some ginger tea. That's calming. Roman, I received the gold back dollar. It's 1/2000 of an ounce of gold. Yeah, I got one. Beautiful though. What are the numbers 1513 on a stone and letter specks on another?
On a stone and letter specks. Which one did you get, Roman? Because they have so many of them. This is 100s. This is a $10 gold back.
Yeah, mine's in the safe, so I don't.
So where does it say 15?
And I forgot where I put my safe.
That could be a problem, gang.
Still in the different dimension.
We'll eventually get there, as soon as I start unpacking stuff when I move.
1513 on a stone and letter specks on another.
Did you write which? Okay, if you look at that gold back dollar, it tells you, are you from Utah, Colorado? There's so many different states that have these gold back, New Hampshire. And then I could look at the picture and see.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Is it based on where or who made it? Like, like the quarters, how we have quarters and they're based on the states and they have an emblem that represents.
Or cities.
Yeah, I'm getting that it has something to do with that, or whoever made it or produced it.
Yeah, but on the top it should tell you which state are you looking at, and is it 1 in 200s or 1 in 2000s?
Because the Florida.
Florida. Oh, it's new. I don't have a Florida because this is the $1, and this is 1/1000th.
Mm.
So I'm going to have to look into that one.
Yeah, you might be able to just look it up. I might tell you.
Go to Money Metals.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Tyler. Allegedly. Okay. What insights do Uncle Harry, Elizabeth, and Wings have for us today? What a crew. What a crew.
What a crow.
Uh-oh, do we cross your arms, King? I think it's going to be a long one. Patience.
Uncle Harry, what you got?
Uncle Harry, what you got?
Yes, Miss Elizabeth.
Uncle Harry says patience.
Right now, Miss Elizabeth's just asking me if I put eggs in my potato salad. So
I do, Miss Elizabeth. I do.
I do, yes. Yes, it's good. Okay.
What you got, Henry? Harry.
So this is overall our
I cannot speak
local
Italian, so I
spirit.
don't- Uncle Harry has to learn how to speak English.
He's Italian, isn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
Patience, my son.
He's a 15th century Italian.
He wants spaghetti for dinner.
He's going to tell Jay how to do the meatballs.
Don't give up. New beginnings.
Just a little bit of garlic.
A lot of garlic.
All right. Don't quit. New beginnings are there. This is about hope. You all have been manifesting. Oh, and don't get distracted. Okay, Wings. He goes, well, that's true because sometimes I'm right there and you don't pay attention to me. That's because I learned how to turn you off. All right.
Okay, that's a half.
In the future, new financial prospects. Empress, stay grounded. But she's all about abundance.
Okay.
And we're not telling you because it's a secret.
Wait. Which one is saying that one? It's an old Italian secret.
Hey.
It
That's
doesn't
a
matter.
nice.
They're not going to tell. I don't think that they're permitted to tell us. That's the thing. This is where we need to have faith. This is quantum, meeting your star families, having victory. Just know that it turns out really, really well. Don't worry about it. Okay.
All right. Uncle Harry says sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you will not regret it.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a big bowl of spaghetti to go with it.
It is so true. Time to let go of things that don't no longer serve you. All right, Jen, I sent you the Florida. It's a half a dollar, a half a buck.
Yeah, that's what he said. And it was $50.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it says spec. I wonder if that's when they went to the Fountain of Youth. That's what I'm thinking. It's related. It's connected to that. What?
That would be Jay. Tells me how to make my meatballs.
Meatballs. Yeah.
Meatballs.
How do you make pizza? You put pineapple on it.
Oops.
What?
The Canadian bacon.
Nope.
This is looking at the picture that she sent me a picture of it. This is almost like the founding of something.
The Fountain of Youth.
No, the founding. Something was found, or declaration of land that was found.
Uh-huh.
The Fountain of Youth.
Could be. I just wonder because it's Florida if it's the Spanish Inquisition. I don't know.
Well, I'm thinking, you see how she's holding the water, though? Well,
Yeah.
Didn't they think that, and I forgot who it was that was looking for the Fountain of Youth there?
Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon. Wasn't it in Florida that they were looking for the Fountain
Yes.
of Youth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that might be the marker of where they thought it was. It's a year. Okay. Yeah, I just thought it was a founding of something, but okay.
Find it interesting. I can remember things from my childhood and teen years and forget everything that happened a minute ago, you know?
Yeah.
Age, my brother, age.
All right. What do Hope and Ben have to say for themselves to me?
Oh,
Yeah, what do we have to say?
speaking of it, King, there was something I read yesterday that this person went to the bedroom and realized he had to take a nap because he forgot why he went in the bedroom. Then he heard a knock at the door, and it was the pizza guy waiting for the money.
When all else fails, just take a nap.
Yeah, Renee has the Canadian bacon and pineapple is the only pizza she likes, and it has to be Canadian bacon and not ham.
Who was that? Your daughter?
Renee.
Well, Renee, Rocco does not want to be your friend.
Nope, she just lost a friend and a family.
Okay.
You can try the Long Island medium pizza, which is the grilled shrimp, cannellini beans, and spinach. You know that works.
Look at J. Road, Renee. He sees you. He has his eye on you.
I'm watching you.
Roman, this is kind of cool. They know you're tired, but you come here to laugh. It's a good partnership for you.
Yeah.
We raise your frequency. We make you feel at home when you don't feel like you belong. I think you've been tricked by other channels.
Mm.
Yeah, you work well with us. Spirit's just letting you know, keep going. You have a voice here. Everyone has a voice here. Absolutely.
No matter how small.
That's right. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Lean on your hoe.
Oh. Oh,
Okay.
oh,
All right.
oh. Oh, oh,
Doesn't matter what her name is, just lean on her. Okay. All right. 17. Does Chief Shashaba have a message for me about the cemetery I called attention to, and is it connected to him?
oh, did he pocket the money? Is that what you're asking?
Connected to him.
That's what I'm thinking. This Chief Shush. Is he connecting to pocket? I get a yes.
Oh, tread lightly.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm getting what do you call that? Sacred ground is connected to it.
You're not getting that he either knows or split the money with who wasn't using it for their what it's supposed to be? And that's why it's treading lightly. They're going to expose who pocketed that money.
Yeah, I'm getting yes to that.
Connected to it, yes, but
It's a bunch of people.
There's things going on that's why she needs to tread lightly.
it'll
Behind
continue to get better, but expect exposure here.
Yeah.
Hold your own, hold your ground, don't back down, and don't worry about it. Somebody may try to say, okay, we mowed the grass, leave it alone. No, continue with your FOIA request.
Wow.
You need to stand your ground. If we do not use our voices, we become victims and slaves again. We're not doing that. Stick to your guns, love. There's some things that are going to come out in this FOIA thing that are going to expose.
Is there a historical society group that may be trusted that you are not alone in digging through information? Because many sticking up is a lot stronger.
Yeah, if there's other people that are appreciative that it got done, and you can work as a group, a collective.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's even stronger. My husband's in here. He's manifesting. Everyone, manifest October 10th, October 10th, October 10th.
For what?
It's the day
His
before his birthday, and he wants
Yeah.
that day he's retiring. That's what he wants to retire, and that's the day he keeps saying. So
Well, everything ends up on 11th. What's he looking for?
October 13th, October 13th, October 13th.
He's going a couple days late, 3 days
you're
late,
gonna make him wait till the
I
13th.
get 3 days of filling out all the paperwork.
3 days of darkness. Yeah.
Something will come up and they'll need him back in.
Uh-oh.
He's hungry. Rock, are you saying Lee's hungry? He should not be hungry. I pack his lunch
He's gotta go.
every morning.
Do
Okay.
Graves trap. Oh, that's a nice.
He's got to go. He has to pretend that he has a job. Okay. Now, let's see. Katrina.
We talked about that before, Tyler, of Graves trap souls. Yeah. Yeah. What happened to my
What
lemon?
happened to my lemon cucumber plant? I put it outside and it's gone.
I think it's her second year trying to grow this lemon cucumber plant. I don't think you're meant to eat it.
That's not funny.
What?
Wing shows me the answer, but he always makes it comical. So he shows me a raccoon, but he animates the raccoon to go. Okay. You feed
Like
him
leaving,
Or a squirrel.
it's like leaving a homemade apple pie out there
in the windowsill. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, thanks, Mom. Can I have another one? Yeah. All right. Almost done. Anissa, can you please tell me my yellow dragon's name?
Oh, no way.
It's King.
We'll see what she gets.
I got the name Hope.
Oh.
It's not what I got.
What'd you got?
Gertrude.
Maybe it's two names.
Could be.
Hold on.
Gertrude's Hope.
Or you pulled the name and I pulled her purpose.
No,
Oh, that's possible, yeah.
I'm looking for the meaning of Gertrude because I think it means hope. Shoot. Come on, Nadia, type right.
No, it's not the purpose.
Name, meaning, origin, I should write. Strong spirit, strength.
Well, that's interesting. What does Gertrude mean? Because that's the purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly. Really? I think somebody's messed up.
Spirit.
Well, spirit can do things very oddly to us, but their
Yes,
way is
true.
actually normal. So we'll have to look up what Gertrude means.
That's what I'm looking up.
Spear of strength.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the purpose. Her name is Hope, but since she's a warrior, she brings
Yep.
strength. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting.
Interesting.
So her name is Hope, and she's a warrior dragon. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That's interesting.
Colleen, which alternative news channels do you suggest? I use Rumble. There's a bunch of them on there that I like, and we know LT, X22 Report with Dave. There's a lot of them that are really good.
Real raw news.
Real Raw News is good. All right.
They like to say that it's all made up on Real Raw News, but I don't think it is. I think
No, you just have to use your discernment.
yeah, they got to
Mhm.
mix it between misinformation and real information.
Right. All right, Marcia. Question: does Spirit have any good news for me? I am at a crossroads now. I could really use some good news or direction.
North, go north, young lady, go north.
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 Go to
You
the
shall not pass.
Alaska.
51st state, Canada. Okay. This is good news. What is the news you
Bring out the universe cards too. Then let's see what they've got.
Yeah, Marsha. I mean, it's trying to release things that it's really tough on you. They're testing you.
Yeah. Remember that when it makes you're at a crossroads and those tough decisions, during the test, the teacher is silent and they won't guide you because this is free will. You have to decide. So it's really about learning to trust your intuition, and they want you to learn how to do that better.
Yeah, and also this test is something that could have similarly happened before. How did you react? Was it a positive way of reacting? If not, so don't jump to an emotion. Try to figure it out first. Go ahead, King.
I know we'll wait till after Jen gets done.
What information do we have from Marsh?
Yeah, you got to work on. This is being left out of something or not willing to do something. Complete the decision. This is a cycle in your life that's coming to a decision. There's hope for the future.
Yeah, it's something. It's like third chakra, solar plexus. So I think there is something she's not happy with. Could be like family or some confrontation.
Well, there's emotions, heavy emotions here in the past, and we have mother and children here.
Mhm.
So, is there an unsettled thing that maybe kids feel left out or you feel left out of their lives?
Yeah.
This represents tough decision. It's your choice to make. Spirit is not going to interfere. This is siblings, nostalgia, remembering the good old days, what brought happiness. And then something came crashing down. They're not going to give you the answer. They recognize the issues that you're having, but that choice is yours because of free will.
Yeah, just like we mentioned earlier on the show, this is a test that has been going on, and every time that test gets harder because you're spiritually stronger than you were before.
Yeah.
So that test looks like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can handle it, but God doesn't give you more than you can handle. So reflect on it before you really put a lot of emotion by it.
The universe says if you want to be more successful in life, your priorities should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor, so allow them to help you.
We all froze except for the King.
I said my boundaries.
I don't even know what he said at the end. It was what we all froze. It was funny.
Colleen, what percentage of the people at the funeral I attended yesterday were NPCs? You really asking how many of them are dead? No, sorry. Let's see.
All right.
Percentage.
We can answer that, but Colleen, you have to understand NPCs are. Am I froze?
Yeah, you're froze.
I don't know if you're going to hear me still because I know I'm frozen.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Unfortunately.
You can. I froze, didn't I?
You're
Yes,
fine.
you did.
You're moving.
Okay. So, Colleen, the only thing is, if you're spiritually moving up, it doesn't matter who are NPCs. You have to treat all of them with the same. You got to try to. You got to try to break the duality. So even though you know some are NPCs, they are still in your loving higher frequency. I mean, it is fun to find out, but what would happen if you did find out? What would happen if you found out one of your family members were?
Well, I got 45%.
Wow.
Wow. This is 75%.
So 75 minus 45 is what?
Well, no, I was thinking Wings is showing me movement, people coming in and out. Just depends on what time we're talking
yeah,
about.
I wasn't even thinking about that. So,
Yeah,
that
that
can
it
very
would
well-
change based on visitation or how many people are actually in the vestibule.
Yeah, I was thinking a
versus-
set time, set group. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So just in case, I mean, you can feel them, you can tell.
Yeah, they're all family members. Yeah, well, you still love them the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Moon. In the 20s, 27.
Mary. Her and Mary
I got a
got
headache. And I haven't even gone through halfway through the sentence yet.
In the 27 club, has that been ended or stopped? If they don't
So has
sign,
the
they go
27
bye-bye.
club been
Is
stopped?
the 27th club stopped? Yeah. The 27th.
I'm getting no. If they don't sign, do they go bye-bye?
Does that mean it's in the making?
Oh,
Nice.
I know what she's talking about. Okay.
Yeah. It's those people who are 27 years old and like Morrison and all of them.
Yeah.
But most of them didn't die.
That's right. Most of them are WP.
Yep.
Hasn't stopped.
Offers are still being made.
Yeah.
It is a possible that they can face justice.
Yeah.
In judgment. Yeah.
I get that.
Yep. Absolutely. So it's not completely over.
It's an ongoing thing.
Yeah. All right. Final questions from Rocco. The neighbor I don't like and wanted to grind up like summer sausage
Ooh, a little love there.
has moved. Will he be arrested?
Can you be a little more specific, Jay?
Wow. Okay.
Doesn't need to be, but I'm getting, yeah.
Has moved. Will he be arrested?
It's a soft yes, but yes.
Be arrested.
I'm getting summer sausage would not sell.
Autumn sausage? Very weak, yes.
He will in the future. He's going to try to lie his way out of it first.
Yep,
But yeah, in the future, yeah, his world's come crashing down. Yeah, just when he thinks that he's settled into his new place and everything's happy, he took his secrets, left. But he's a liar, man. It's just his world's coming to come crashing down. So, yeah. Wow.
Wonder if my world's gonna be sunshine and lollipops.
You don't like sunshine.
I know. And I don't like lollipops, too sweet.
So you want to know if it'll be thunderstorms and okay.
Rolling.
and coffee. Thunderstorms and coffee creamer.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Okay. That'll be it. Man, we've gone a couple of
Allegedly.
hours. Allegedly.
Let's-
All right. I am checking coffee one more time.
I will check for cream.
And thunderstorms.
All right. No cream.
All right.
I wonder if I should go with buy me a beer. Or they should have one that says hold my beer.
There you go.
that one
Buy
I'll
me-
put right up for my beer.
Buy me a cup of peanut butter.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Kane, do you have
You're
anything? Are you working tomorrow? We don't have
Am I working
humanitarian
tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Who's working?
No, I'm just wondering if you are, because we don't have humanitarian until the 15th.
Yes, I'm working tomorrow. Humanitarian on the 15th. We don't have one on the 29th, correct?
It's up in the air.
Is it now?
If it happens or it doesn't happen.
It's really, I'm going to wait and see what happens and how busy I am that last week. 'cause I've
Why
got a lot
don't
of
you
stuff to
just
do.
say, no, it's not going to happen, and we're going to be off, and the next thing you know, you'll be staying here. Well, yeah, we'll have it.
Spoken like a grandpa.
So you want me to officially say the 15th is our last meeting because we're going to be rolling in peanut butter. Is that what you want me to say?
No, I didn't say anything about peanut butter. You're supposed to say that to yourself.
Oh, okay.
You just say, well, the last week of the month I'll be on vacation.
Well,
You
yeah,
said-
I have. I put
And,
a big
and,
question.
and then what will happen is you won't be going on vacation. We'll be on EBS.
Jen, did you answer Renee's question? She asked if
Allegedly.
did you send her a text. Did she send you a text on the phone or was she on the
You're in the chat room. Why are you texting me? Hold on.
I don't see her question.
I do. I said it's right there. Did you see my
Oh, that
text?
one. Yeah, but no more questions after that. So no, we're not answering that one.
Can I get a message? Please get a message from Spirit today. Thank you. Hopefully, it's not about losing money. Well, I don't. You don't get to pick your message, Renee, but you're in the chat, honey. You don't need to text me.
She's like, you start pulling out Pentacle. She goes, next one. Next one. Not that one.
But, you know,
All right.
why do away with a good thing, you know?
She texted before the show. But did you put a question on the show? I don't, or just a
Yeah, but
comment?
once you were in the chat room, why would I look at my phone? I got Rocco's text. All right. Miss Renee, unnecessary worry.
Mhm.
Don't put up with this is drama. What are you worried about? This is family drama. Something you thought that had completed in the past that was over with is possibly creeping back in.
Yep. That's the test we've talked about.
Stay grounded, stay focused.
Oh,
You're not supposed to stress out over there. There's hidden information that you're not even aware of. Don't make knee-jerk reactions because it just wears you out. If this is about kids and there's something in the past is creeping back in here. This is nostalgic memories. Something you thought was gone and buried and was over with is now coming back in, but you don't have the whole story, so don't decide anything.
well, that's also, like we mentioned, you're getting tested. What you thought was buried.
This is you stick to yourself and just celebrate and just stay out of it. That's what it's saying.
Yeah. And those are 3 9s right there.
She says no drama for me. That doesn't mean it's not coming. The message can mean it could be coming your way. It doesn't mean it's happening right now. Just be prepared that if kids start fighting or some past drama comes back in, stay out of it because you don't have all the information. Okay. So
But
just
like I said,
prepare yourself. Yeah,
we
this
got
is based on the
9.
energy now. It's not always current information. They could be warnings for what is about to come. Okay,
We's done.
we're done. It's been a long show.
This is the longest we've had in a
Yeah.
while.
Not the longest show I've done.
Well, yeah.
I think you ought to do that.
You are just out to prove to everybody that you are Superman.
Not anymore.
No capes.
No case.
Superman that can remember nostalgic things but can't
Exactly.
remember what he did 5 minutes ago. Okay.
Exactly.
What are we doing again?
That's funny. I heard a call, but I heard a call to rescue someone, but I don't remember where. Yeah, I gotta go watch tonight. So love you guys. Keep focusing your tests. Don't get emotionally connected. And
Tread lightly.
Tread lightly.
Remember to laugh. Just laugh. Have fun. Be a kid.
Yep.
Yep.
And let's wait for the smoke to come out of the conclave.
Is it going to be white? Is it going to be black? Or is it going to be orange?
Purple.
Well, I saw one that they were rooting for the Irish Pope, and it was going to come out green smoke.
Green and orange.
It's going to be brown. It means peanut butter's in the air. Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
If you smell like peanut butter by the Vatican.
Well, it smells like cooking potatoes in here. Okay. Miss Elizabeth's making her spiritual tater salad.
Can you, out of curiosity, would you be able to taste that spiritual?
No, but I can smell it.
So she can't give it to anybody unless she gives it to Wings.
She can give it to her spiritual family.
Oh, that's nice.
And Wings doesn't eat, so. Seriously.
What did he say? He says,
I have to watch my figure.
I watch it. I watch my figure. It just keeps getting bigger.
I'm not going to ruin his pretty green gown. Okay.
I'm watching my figure expand. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm watching it grow. Okay.
Okay, guys.
Right,
love
guys.
and
Yep.
Love and light.
everybody.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Blessings. Yep. See you for oracles tomorrow. All right. All right, guys. Love ya.